All right.
He's serving 5 years in prison. 5 years? No.
Hey, Rudolph, we don't need no Rudolph, but we need Jesus. It is my favorite day of the week. It is Wednesday where we are winning. And you know what? No matter what you're going through, no matter how it may seem, as long as you got King Jesus, you can win. And on this Winning Wednesday, I want you to start declaring 5 powerful affirmations when you wake up. I am great. I am good. I have God. I am a winner and I am victorious. Remember, but thanks be to God who gives us the victory. The Bible is right and somebody's wrong. So I want you to go forth and win in every aspect of your life, in business, in health, in finances, and beyond. You are a winner. Turn to your neighbor and say, I'm a winner.
I'm a winner.
All right, we got some help up here. It's your baby, Action Jackson, and you're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390 on this Winning Wednesday. Listen, I am so grateful to be able to speak to you one more time because he didn't have to let me live, but he did. We got a great show for you today. Of course, we have our resident security expert will be joining us. That's none other than brother Stacey Chauncey. Unfortunately, Tamara Fair is not on the air with us, but she is doing okay. Let's lift her in prayers. She got a checkup today, but you know what? We're believing God for the report that she came back and said after she left that conference that she is healed and there are no more, what is it called, Adam? Aneurysms. He looked a little bewildered.
I don't want to say the wrong word.
But we're believing God because God can do anything but fail. We got an exciting show for you guys today. Call your friends and your frenemies and tell them to tune into the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390.
Oh, this was good.
Why you nuts? You
What?
know what it is.
What?
I'm like, what did she got?
No,
You're
I
like,
don't know. I didn't know exactly if we wanted to say that or not.
First of all, Adam, Justice, and Jackson are all fired because yesterday I looked a hot mess and nobody told me. My hair was jacked up. I looked homeless by the head. My shirt was kind of schmeedy on my sweater. Nobody told me to pull it out. I went home and cried myself to sleep.
Oh, when I sent you the pictures.
I'm like, what the heck? No, when I got home, Valencia said, what the heck is wrong with your head? And I said, I thought it looked a little rough, but then nobody say nothing to me. Who resume is this?
This is, so Stacey. Oh, I got to go over this with you. So Stacey, he wants to highlight businesses that we can highlight, not just during the holiday season, but all year long, but he has 3 businesses. He said, this is one of them. You want to go this first? And then this store. And then this one he really wants to push. He made sure. He said spend like 2 or 3 minutes on each business.
You right about that, Sheree. You got a pen?
Yes, it is.
No, I got King G.
Yeah, he said 2 to 3 minutes on each, but he'll bring them in and speak on them. But he wants, obviously, just to elaborate on them. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
And then he'll explain more, but he said 3641 West 83rd, just don't include the half. And then also make sure we get that in, he said. But he wants to have people call in. If they have a business, they should have a name and number ready to shout out a business. Give them 30 seconds to shout out a business that they deem worthy. But that's what he said he wants the show to be. Is
okay. I love it.
Small business Wednesday.
And visionaries to create. They're located at 2136 West
Smart.
right here in Chicago.
And we got a highlight of the week right now too. You're already kind of doing it on the commercials.
Why are you supposed to be recording me?
It's on the commercial right now.
No, so I can send it to him.
Wait, what?
Yes, when it's playing in the background, make sure you cut it up. Get a recording so we can send it. Because they don't always listen.
I can play it again.
Yeah, they don't always listen to the radio.
You want to do one?
I can play it again.
Play it again, in the second half before Stacey. And then, hey, Otis, you and Stacey seat.
Okay,
You sit right here.
Where? Well, I didn't know.
Hey, don't you come here reading our Bibles. It costs to read our Bible. Listen, everybody, Otis is in the building with me. The infamous Otis that I talk about. Look up and say cheese.
Hello, everyone.
That's a face only a mother can look. Cherie said, hey, Otis. I don't know how Otis got stuck with me, Cherie, today.
This is my favorite scripture.
Yeah, it's on our Facebook page and our Instagram, Sugar. I didn't miss. Hey, DJ B-Lo, Bettina, Tina, Sugar. Cherie, I hate to say hi to y'all. I just came in talking. Brother Stacey, what's going on? Brother Stacey, this is Otis.
Otis, how are you, sir?
Absolutely amazing.
Nice to see you, King.
Well, of course, I'm not Tamara Fair, but we are in the raw. Employees at a Dallas bar being accused of drugging customers. A restaurant and bar in Dallas, Texas, is now under investigation after two mothers alleged that he's drugged them. The women indulged in free lemon drop shots, which left one allegedly throwing up blood and both in the hospital. According to Carter, the incident occurred on November the 26th, the weekend after Thanksgiving. Brianna Knox and Nakia Robertson, best friends for over 20 years, decided to head over to Harlow MXM. All right, I'll talk about that later. However, when the mothers arrived, they alleged things seemed sketchy. Robertson explained that she and her best friend, and I quote, didn't think anything of it, citing that clubs usually make their money by selling drinks. When the woman reached the bar, they ordered a round of lemon drop shots. According to Carter, the bartender even took one with them and ordered them another round free of charge. Carter reports that the bartender kept the shots coming as he allegedly, and I quote, refused to accept payment. Then Knox started feeling symptoms similar to Robertson. As the night continued, the women took a short video of their shots. The clip shows that something was settled at the bottom of their drinks. Knox and Robertson, however, remained unaware. At some point, the bartender attempted to give the women more shots, but Robertson declined. Knox and Robertson alleged they were, and I quote, in and out of consciousness. But remember, the security guard getting a bit handsy and flirtatious with them. The women stumbled out of the bar as Robertson realized that her car keys were missing. To add to the ordeal, Robertson started feeling, and I quote, extremely sick. Now, watch as Carter details surprising text messages allegedly sent from the security guard to Knox. Now, additionally, Carter reveals the restaurant's alleged response, what was found in the women's systems, how the Dallas police have responded, and more. And we'll post that on our social media pages. And that's why Adam left the story short for me, because he's going to post it on social media. But in that instance, it brought me back to an episode of I was about to say in the Raw, an episode of Law and Order SVU. Stacey, do you watch Law and Order SVU?
I have before.
So you know what? I found Law and Order. You know what? I found Law and Order late in life. I think I just found it about 2 years ago. So I had to catch up on all 20 seasons very quickly. But one of the episodes, it was about this same situation happening where the bartender was drugging the women and then selling them into sex trafficking.
Wow.
Or, they were harvesting organs. So you just got to be very careful when you're out and you're buying drinks. But the saddest part is, and I know the saints that are listening don't drink, so take this advice and give it to your kids or grandkids that may be drinking. And, but unfortunately, and not even just alcohol. It could be pop.
Yep.
It could be juice. It could be anything. We live in a world, the old saints will say we're living in our last and evil days. Mm-hmm. We've been living in the last and evil days for a long time, but it's getting more and more prevalent as we continue to report on these stories, because it's like you go to a bar or you go to a restaurant, you order a drink, you're not expecting to be drugged and taken advantage of.
Correct.
So you got to be vigilant. Don't go out alone, because if somebody did drug you, at least you got somebody with you to help you. Unlike these two friends who both ended up in the hospital. But thank God they made it to the hospital.
Yeah. And you don't want to leave your drink unattended.
You never leave your drink unattended.
Whatever it is.
Now, when I was in the world, and I would go to these taverns, Zoe, you know about that, don't you, Zoe? These taverns, they used to, the older ladies at the tavern would have their little custom-made drink toppers to put over their top to make sure you can't put nothing in their drink. So you know what, young people, you may need to bring that back because you never know.
Marcel, how old do you think that I am? A tavern?
Yeah, you're young, but I know you. Listen, young folks go in taverns too. Now, I got somebody in the studio with us who I know has frequented many taverns over his 81 years of living. Shout out to my main man, Otis, who was drugged into the studio with me. I talk about him all the time on the show, but he is... here, Tina on Facebook said, "Hey, Otis, we've heard so much about you." So you know what? He is in the studio, and maybe we'll let him talk before the end of the show is on. But you know what? Let's pray for these young ladies and just remember to stay vigilant. Stacey Chauncey is in the building.
I'm here.
All right.
Listen.
No believers.
We're glad to have them. We got some great hot topics. We got a great segment coming up with Brother Stacey, and we're gonna talk some security things. Stacey got a new segment, and you can't make this up. And I got a you can't make this up for Stacey that's gonna blow your mind. So listen, stay tuned right here on Inspiration 13 night.
And you're in, Stacey.
So again.
You in.
You're in.
So what order are we doing everything today? So you're doing.
So he gave me a long list of
so-
demands, Stacey. No, you want to highlight small businesses, Hair by Twinkie.
So we want in this order. So chief of staff, Twinkie.
No, cut this. Keep what's going on. I got them announced.
Chief of staff first, then Twinkie, and then
Agriculture.
Okay.
I put them in order for
And we want to listen to call and shout out small businesses.
Okay.
Name and number right here.
Yeah. We want to shout out small businesses and give them an opportunity to highlight some of those.
Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. Probably the lunch, Cherie. Our favorite spot. Where you at?
Next segment will be what's going on.
So we're gonna do what's going on, and then I want you to. After what's going on, maybe I'll do a verbal to my business spotlight, explain it to the believers. Then you drop the commercial. Can y'all hear now, or was DJ? You hear now? It was gone.
Bring you in, Marcel.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on. So what's going on is I announced it yesterday. We are excited and gearing up for our annual Jackson Action Coalition Breakfast with Santa. I am so excited. I was going through some memories over the years. We launched Breakfast with Santa back in 2013. And I'm going to post a video today. You know, I've been blessed to always have camera crews around me, and we recorded some video. And to see me 10 years ago with no hair on my head, looking so young, but to see like my nephew and all of the kids 10 years ago is a big difference when you're 7 or you're 8 or you're 9. Now they're 19 and 20, and now they're working the event. So it's a great event. But here's what happened, Adam. We announced it on the radio. I put the flyer up at 12 o'clock. By 3 o'clock, we had 182 kids registered for Breakfast with Santa. And I hadn't even been able to send out my email blast to all of my families and the community. So with the grace of God, you know, we're almost at our goal, but we're working on doubling that number. Now we're looking to serve 500 kids this year. And shout out to Shy Gives Back, Corey Marshall, who hit me up yesterday and said, we want to help you, Action Jackson. We're committing 100 toys to Breakfast with Santa. We've been getting a lot of calls. So I want to extend this to the believers. If you haven't already registered, come out. It's going down December the 23rd at the Care Center from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's on the Great West Side of Chicago. It is free to register. You get free breakfast, free picture with Santa. Every kid leaves with gifts. This year we're giving away coats. Shout out. I'll make that announcement tomorrow. We got a sponsor that's doing coats. Oh, and look, listen, this like church. We got the offering going up. Stacey said he is in.
Yeah, we're doing a coat drive as well on the 12th.
All right. So listen. So Stacey's doing a coat drive, and listen. Hopefully he'll be bringing some coats to give away at Breakfast with Santa. It's going to be a great event because we started this 10 years ago. I'm excited to really make it big and better. But this year we're adding a vendor shopping mall, right? Because although it's 2 days before Christmas, if you're like me, some of us still have gifts that we need to get. And with us having over 300 families in the building, we want as many vendors to come out as possible. So if you are a business owner looking for a vendor opportunity, you do not want to miss this. We got 3 great vendor packages. A basic one where you can just come with your table and your chairs. We got a premium one where you get your setup at the event, but also some social media and radio shout outs. Then we got a third package where you can actually come to the event, be featured on all of the promotional materials, featured on our social media, but also get an in-person interview to promote your business right here on the Brunch Bunch. So shout out to the Brunch Bunch for sponsoring the Breakfast with Santa and offering this to our vendors. So if you're interested in becoming a vendor, go to whoisjack.com. That's whoisjac.com. If you need to register, go to whoisjac.com. And if you're looking to volunteer or donate, go to whoisjac.com. We are listening. I am so grateful for all of the help. Shout out to Felicia Terry, who is on Facebook Live, who has a heart for giving to the community. And I know she come in because she's going to be making a donation. Look, I'm like the church for real. You put them on blast. Like, Brother Jackson, you got 50 for this offer? But, you know, only what you do for Christ will last. And when you're doing for the community, you're doing for Christ. And so we appreciate all of the support that is coming in right now. So go to whoisjack.com. And speaking of support, we launched a business spotlight of the week here on the Brunch Bunch, and our goal has been to spotlight small businesses and to make sure that you're getting that exposure that you need. And so if you haven't been paying attention to the commercial, it plays. But if you're interested in being featured for the business spotlight of the week, what it does is you get a video from myself or Tamara pumping up your business that we share on social media, you can share on social media. And then we cut a daily commercial for you for the week that plays and talk about your business or your organization. And so this business spotlight of the week goes to Pose Cultural Arts Center. It is your premier art gallery and event space in the Ukrainian Village. They're located on Chicago Avenue. I call them the West Side, but it is Ukrainian Village. They're located at 2136 West Chicago Avenue. So if you're looking for a creative space for artists, or if you're a visionary looking for somewhere to create, check out Pose Cultural Art Gallery. That's 2136 West Chicago Avenue. You can find them on Instagram at Pose Cultural Art Gallery. And listen, here's an example of the Business Spotlight of the Week commercial. And when we're back, we got Stacey Chauncey in the building right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Hey.
Okay.
Now turn that up and you get a clip of it playing. Up. Zoe, you supposed to play the spotlight.
Yeah. Deuteronomy.
Then my entry. Correct?
Yes.
Elevate.
Christy Love, I sure will. Christy, you had me jealous. Did you go to 100 Black Men last night?
I did.
You did? I had intentions on coming. I forgot about it. I was at home making brownies. And I saw Christy videos and I almost jumped up to come. And I'm like, you know what?
Great turnout. Always for a great cause.
Oh, yeah. And actually, 100 Black Men are donating towards our Breakfast with Santa, too. So Christy said, I saw Stacey.
I seen you, too. No, I seen you.
Okay, cut this, though.
Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson, and the business spotlight of the week is Pose Cultural Art Gallery. They're the #1 creative space.
So there's your example of the Business Spotlight of the Week commercial.
36 West Chicago Avenue, right here in Chicago, Illinois.
I did the talking before. That's why I wanted it to play right after. So you play Stacey commercial on his drop. Let's roll.
Book your next creative event with them. This business spotlight was brought
The
to you
phone lines will be
by
open,
the
right?
Dream Center.
Yeah. We got to announce that first. So that because it's delayed and they give them time now. I think we 30 seconds behind, 60 seconds.
It's
Yeah.
a lifetime of
And then
memories,
all I get is a
hard-earned
quick
and
30
cherished.
seconds.
At Secure Home
Yeah.
and Automation, they understand what it
Call
means to
your
protect
30-second
these
shout
minutes.
out.
As a Bricks authorized dealer, they stand guard over 1 million homes and businesses, ensuring safety 24/7, 365 days a year.
And you know what? Their response center is ever vigilant.
She said Stacey was dressed up.
Fire, carbon
What a
monoxide,
hat.
and metal.
The brothers was clean last night, though.
Did do some just did slacks and
With Secure
turtleneck.
Home and
Had a hat on.
Okay. Well, the hat always.
The hat too.
Round-the-clock peace of mind sounds good.
Christy, would you be quiet? No, I'm talking about Tamara sounds so good on all of those commercials.
Safeguarding your home and preserving your peace.
So go ahead and call 866-447-3344. That's 866-447.
I'm gonna have to hire Christy so she can give me all these compliments
And
too.
make a wise choice to secure your home.
That's what you get, right? And she does make it happen. Shout out to Christy Love. If you want to be a part of that business spotlight, I give you a good rate.
866-447-3344. Stacey Chauncey, 866-447-3344.
It's time for the Chauncey Code.
So Stacey, you bring us in.
Elevate. It's your man, Stacey Chauncey. Let's go. Good afternoon, believers. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Glad to be here today.
We always glad to have you, brother Stacey.
And today we definitely want to do some great shout outs for the small businesses. It just segues based on what you were already talking about. This time of year, it's not just about the holiday giving, but we want people to do business with small businesses all year round.
Yep.
And so this time of the year, I really want to give back to some folks that's doing some great things in the community. And we want individuals to reach out, patronize their businesses, look them up and spend some dollars. I don't know if the listeners know, but the average lifespan of $1 in our community, the Asian community is 28 days. Did you know that?
Yep.
In the Jewish community is 19 days.
Yeah.
And in the Caucasian community is 17 days. Drum roll for how long that dollar stays in our community. Anybody know?
I ain't gonna say it.
It's 6 hours.
Not even a whole day.
Not even a whole day that the dollar stays in our community. So it's really important for us to circulate those dollars. You don't have to necessarily go downtown to Michigan Ave.
Yeah.
You can go on the south side. You can go on the west side. There's other areas that you can go get the same quality, if not better, with some of the same items. So just really want to talk about that a little bit today.
Yeah, listen, you can come to Breakfast with Santa and shop black.
Absolutely.
Well, that's so dope. So listen, Stacey and I were talking during the commercial, and he said he has some businesses that he wants to shout out. But he said, Action Jackson, let's open it up to some of the believers to shout out some notable and worthy businesses that we should be supporting. Now, listen, we're going to open the phone line. call in 30 seconds or less. Tell us the business name, where they located,
Absolutely.
and if you got a number or whatever, make them so dope. But in 30 seconds, you got to just let us know.
Sandman is in the building.
Yes, and I'm going to let Stacey press the button to cut it off. Not me. You know, I'll let you just go on and on.
They
But,
know who Sandman is, but something, you know.
no, they know. So listen.
Showtime at the Apollo.
Call 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390. Tell us about a Black business that you support, where they located, why we should support them in less than 30 seconds. That's 855-999-1390. Shout out to Sugar Custom Designs.
Absolutely. And guess what? It could be a brand new business that we need to know about and start supporting.
So I'm going to give you an example of how you do this in 30 seconds. All right, start the clock, Stacey. Oh, look, I don't even got the business. No, listen, I'm calling in to represent the Dream Center, premier business support and co-working on the west side. They're located on Chicago Avenue in Austin, thedreamcenter.com. Bam. 30 seconds. That's it.
There you go. There you go. And while we're waiting on the callers to actually start calling in, let's talk about one of the businesses that I'd like to highlight today. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Let's talk about the Chief of Staff Agency. Now, the young lady that owns this particular business is called Hane Malden, and what she does, basically, she's a virtual assistant. So she can help you with all of your needs, whether it's operational, customer relations, financial tasks, sales support, you name it, she's able to do it. I want you guys to reach out to her. If you are a small business looking to start a business, you need some support, she's the person that you want to reach out to. You can reach out to Hane at area code 312-721-8537. Again, 312-721-8537. Her email address is hello@thechiefofstaffagency, all one word.com. Hello.
I love that.
Right. And so it's really important, guys. If you are a small business, sometimes we can really be bogged down with some of the day-to-day activities, whether it's hiring, whether it's the financials, whatever it may be. But she's a virtual assistant. She's hiring individuals all over the country that work with her. So that's the first business I want to shout out.
Well, shout out to the Chief of Staff Agency. If you like me and Stacey, we get busy and a little help. Sometimes you can't afford to hire full time, because trust me, as low as $550 a week for a virtual assistant. And well, listen, with the way the rates are going now, shout out to my assistant, Micaiah. Micaiah, look, I done forgot your name because I'm gonna call the Chief of Staff Agency. But no, so that's dope.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you got another one you wanted to shout out.
Oh, no doubt about it. Did we have a caller yet?
Yeah, go with the next one, then we're gonna take some callers.
So the next one I want to point out, listen, you guys know that when you start talking about, especially the ladies out here and doing hair and all that kind of stuff, that is a $1 billion industry alone.
Yep.
Right. And so there's a local hair salon by the name of Twinkies, and she's looking for stylists.
All right.
So what I love about this particular business right here, if you're looking to service your clients in a professional Christian environment, this is the place where you want to work, right? She has about 4 booths available, whether you're a braider, a hairstylist, makeup artist, or even you doing the wigs today.
All right.
Doing these wigs today, right? You have a location that you can set up shop at. Booth rent is only $150 a week. But I want you guys to have your pen and paper ready. You want to give her a call at 773-368-7471. Again, 773-368-7471. Now, this is that time of year where individuals are graduating from beauty school.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to start the year off right, this is a great location and great place for you to do it, where you can start your business. Very clean location. You guys should absolutely do a drive-by.
Nice area.
Beautiful area.
Yeah.
The address is 3641 West 183rd Place. Again, 36.
West 83rd Place.
I'm sorry, West 83rd
Don't you
place.
send them too far. They could be at the wrong Twinkies.
Right. 3641 West 83rd Place. But I want to shout out her number again. Area code 773-368-7471. 773-368-7471. She has 4 booths available. Very clean environment.
Get them before they gone.
Get this, don't miss this, because this is your blessing right now for the new year.
I love it. And you know what? We got Facebook comments coming in. Christy says Soul Food Cafe in Pilsen, a great black-owned business I support, and everyone should support it. They have great coffee, tea, and treats. Most of all, they care about your mental health. They got Memoir Skincare black-owned. You can order online. That's www.memoir.shop, MEMOIRE. For all you hair care product people, I'm gonna post a grant. There's I can't think of the company, Lord. I sent it to Memoir yesterday, but they're giving out $100,000 to black-owned skincare beauty line.
So that means you don't have to give it back.
So you don't got to give it back. Free money. We're gonna point. I'll talk about it later in the show and put it up. But then Turkey Chop, black-owned and operated, open today at 79th and Champlain, 7907 South Champlain. Did they leave off the west side? Well, okay, shout out to Turkey Chop. We got some callers on the line. Caller, listen. Here's the rules, because Stacey got the button and to pull the plug. Just give your name, the business that you support, and how we can reach them. And all right, we got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and who you supporting?
My name is Benny Hill, and I'm supporting Meech Eckert, and he has a clothing business called CE2, located 2138 West Chicago Avenue.
All right, what was that clothing store again?
It's called CE2.
All right, CE2 on Chicago Avenue.
Awesome.
All right, thank you, caller, for calling in. Do we got another caller on the line? Caller, what's your name and the business that you're supporting?
Let's go.
Hi, I'm calling. I'm Denise, and I'm here in Indiana. And I'm going to shout out Infinity Scrubs.
Okay.
It's on Main Street in Crown Point, Indiana, 526 North Main Street. Phone number 219-779-9327.
All right, thank you. That's how you do it. Shout out to Denise.
I'm doing good.
All right, well, keep listening to the Brunch Brunch on Inspiration 1390. We got another caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and what's the business that you support?
This is Regina Taylor. I am supporting the black-owned businesses in the hood on 75th in between Champaign and Langley. The name of my salon is Feminine Edge Barber Salon, where I specialize in the feminine barber cut. I've been a stylist for 34 years, and I've been a barber for about 22 years now. And for the women who want a feminine haircut but still want to look like a lady, you can come on down and see Regina Taylor at 646 East 75th Street in the Grand Crossing neighborhood.
Thank you so much.
Wall Street. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Regina.
So
you know what, Zoe? I'm gonna get listen for the believers that's Zoe playing that music, but when you hear it, but shout out to Regina. I've never heard of well, I know women get their haircut, but she specializes. It's called Feminine Edge Barber Salon. She specializes in making sure you get a feminine haircut. That's so dope. Right. That was dope.
Nice lineup.
We got another caller on the line. You know what, caller? We're gonna come back to you. Stacey has another shout out he want to do. But if you want to call and shout out your favorite black-owned business, call 855-999-1390. 855-999-1390. Listen, Facebook is Stain Lane says, Zoe, you is wrong, LOL. Tina said, okay, Jeopardy music. It threw me off for a second. I'm like, whose phone is that ringing? Then I called it. But Stacey, you got another one. Who you got?
Absolutely. So this brother here is a haberdasher. That's what he does. So his name is actually two of them, Milton Luttrell and Christopher Brackenridge. They own a business called Agriculture Custom Clothiers, right? They're located 67 West Chicago Avenue, and they specialize in everything from luxury goods, custom suits, shoes, accessories. Their phone number is 312-877-5610. Again, 312-877-5610. Listen, if you don't want to look like everybody else, this is a store you may want to frequent check out. It's called Agriculture Custom Clothiers. They style some of the great people. A lot of pastors go to this particular store.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Well, you know what? Do you know them personally?
I do.
Okay, good, because I want you to go talk to them and tell them they got to sponsor me so I can wear their suits and shout them out.
He sponsored me, so he got to sponsor you.
Yeah,
too.
me too.
Okay.
Look, tell them I'm here.
And Otis over there saying, "Look, me too."
Now listen, bro.
No,
Back
me
up,
too,
man.
right, me too.
Now listen, amen for themselves. But no, listen. I actually, they used to sponsor the previous co-host on the show. Shout out to D Nash.
Okay.
They were one of his sponsors on the show. And a couple of weeks ago, I was out to lunch with my NFL buddy.
Okay.
And he was on his way to an appointment to get fitted for a suit. And when he told me where he was going, and I said, bro, you got to support Black owned. And I gave him 2 places to go. And
Yes,
it was
sir.
it was agriculture, custom clothes.
Absolutely.
And it was my main man, Shop GQ out on 71st Street, who always get me right.
You got to do it.
But, let him know, call her, brother. Action Jackson wears suits, all the time.
I was on there yesterday kicking it with him a little bit.
All right. Is that where you got your nice digs for the event?
No.
Oh, okay. Because Tina told me you was shy last night.
Okay. Thank you, Tina.
Well, you know what, believers? All you got to do is call 855-999-1390. Let us know a business that you support, a Black business that you support, and why. Shout them out on the radio so that the believers can go out and support them during this Christmas season. We got CE2 Clothing on Chicago Avenue. We got Infinity Scrubs in Crown Point, Indiana. And we got the Feminine Edge Barber Salon in the Black Wall Street on the south side. Call us and let us know. And then, of course, we got all these other businesses.
Absolutely.
But you know what? As long as we keep supporting each other, Zoe, and we keep lifting each other up, everything is going to be all right. It's Al Green. Everything's going to be all right right here on the Brunch Bunch.
That was good.
Stay in your lane.
I had to go real slow to make sure it was right. Cut it down, Zoe. Oh, yeah, because there's...
We got a caller? We got one.
Yeah, we're going to give them time to call. Get 2 or 3 back to back. Facebook, call in. DJ Bilo, you sent me a whole... I don't even know what... You got a 360 photo booth, DJ Bilo? I need you to donate it to Breakfast. DJ Bilo don't play. He sent that invoice right away,
I don't think you donating.
I know. I just reached out to somebody. Oh, yeah, that should have been the first business we shouted out.
Okay.
Where is it? Let me make sure I got it front and center. Well, with these stories I'm about to tell, I'm gonna keep them quick, but they gonna be like me. They need to call you.
I have a story that's really
Okay, you lead it out, and then we'll come.
Well, on the did we create a segment for that? We ain't creating no music. We gotta create a.
Did we do an intro
For what?
For you
can't
make this up.
We didn't do that.
I thought we did one.
We didn't do that yet.
No,
What did we do then last time we was here?
We went over it.
Y'all
went over it, but I don't
we didn't put no music to it. But we
did. You record it?
You guys did it on the first take. You did 1 or 2 takes on it.
Search over here. Because I could have saw that as you said. I was like, I thought we stood here and did it. Thank you, Christy Love. She said this is a good show today. She loved the support for all the Black-owned businesses.
And it's a shame that our dog only serves like 6 hours in our community.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
You want to reach out to her, or do you want me? You want to do it?
We don't have to record it today.
I'll reach out.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna bring you guys back in because we got like 8 minutes left of the show.
Christy, I'll reach out. Yeah. You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, on the Brunch Bunch. Did I say that already? And unfortunately, Tamara Fair is not on the air, but filling in for it like he does each and every Wednesday is our security expert brother, Stacey Chauncey. Now, Stacey, I got to shout out real quick a bit. 30 seconds. If you are at home and you don't have security, you don't have security cameras, if you live in a house or an apartment, you need to be calling Secure Home and Automation to make sure that you are securing not only yourself, but your family and your valuables. because a lot of times in our community, we don't insure our valuables. And somebody breaks in and take your grandma fur coat that she left you that's worth a lot of money, or your TVs, you short. So shout out to Secure Home and Automation. And all you got to do is call 866-447-3344. That's 866-447-3344. Now, Stacey, you can't make this up.
I have a feeling, but I really make it quick. So I was out of town last week for a few days. Went to Atlanta, having some business.
Yes, I'm waiting on your call from Atlanta.
That's okay.
Look, I'm still sitting by the phone.
It's coming. So I made it home, and some of my neighbors reached out to me and told me that their vehicle had been stolen from in front of their home.
Wow.
And so they asked me if I could pull up any video coverage. When I pulled the coverage up, I just had to take a real gasp because I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. You had 3 individuals get out of a vehicle with AK-47s, completely masked up. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. The individual gets out of the passenger vehicle and jimmies the door open on the vehicle he's trying to get into. And then he has his back on the passenger door and is facing his AK-47 at our doors, right?
Wow.
And then the other gentleman gets behind the vehicle. He's blocking the street, so if anybody comes up the street, he can shoot.
Yeah.
The other one gets on the opposite side to look at, and it was just crazy. So thank God I was able to zoom in, but what the police found out, they were already in a stolen vehicle.
Yeah, of course.
With. And so thank God that nobody called any lights or went outside or anything, but it is really, really a sad, state of affairs in terms of just having to worry about if you can walk outside in the evening or something that's going on. So
that's sad.
That's the first one. The second one had an investor that reached out to me today. Home had been vandalized, and now it was 911 for me to come out and add a system to it at that point. I talked to them weeks ago about securing it before they started to work on the property. So what did they take out? They took out the what? The HVAC system.
HVAC, yeah.
Took all those items
your
out.
Plumbing, if it's copper, they getting paid.
Yes, and the person lived out of state. So that was just a sad situation. So we need people to secure your investment property before you start working on it.
Yeah, don't be reactive, be proactive.
Absolutely.
Because it'll save you. You got a special going on right now.
Absolutely.
You don't have to pay bills for 2 months. You sign up, no upfront money out of pocket. You're not going to get your first bill for 2 months. So either you're going to call Stacey and get your stuff secure, or you're going to call them after they steal all your stuff, and then you got to pay thousands of dollars for an HVAC system. Insurance deductible.
Thousands of dollars.
It's giving me a headache thinking about it.
The prevention is worth what? A pound of cure, right?
A pound, that's it. So all you got to do is call Stacey at 866-447-3344. You can't make this up. Last Sunday, I was pulled out of church. My nephew was taken to jail by the police, and he had been identified by he looked like a victim that was doing armed robberies in the neighborhood. False identity.
Okay.
Then he got to the station, and they told his mother that the people that he robbed said that it was him. So then now it's like, this is a very serious charge in the fight. But thanks be to God, the neighbors across the street had security cameras.
Yes, sir.
And at the same time the people were being robbed, the camera showed him coming out of the house. So they let him go scot-free.
Wow.
Now, if it had not been for Stacey's security cameras being across the street,
Absolutely.
my nephew could be facing armed robbery charges and in jail for years or for something that he did not do. So not only are you protecting your home, you're protecting your community.
Absolutely.
And then I get a call from police, which I'm with them every week, so shame on me. They say, Mr. Jackson, your property, there's been a string of robberies in the neighborhood. We caught an armed robber in your yard. We saw that you had a camera up there. Can we see the footage? Because he tossed the gun before, so we want to get him tossing the gun. And I said, you know what? I felt so bad I could have went outside and threw dirt on myself.
Wow.
I said, the camera don't work. I can't help you, brother. I'm like, but trust me, it's going to be up and working shortly because I'm calling Stacey.
Now, I've been waiting on that call. You talking about my call? I've been waiting on that call.
You got me back. Look at this, a whole other property I wasn't thinking about. But you know what? It's unfortunate that, these are just the times that we live in. So it's better to protect yourself than to have to react.
And we always have to talk about this because sometimes the believers think that we're doing some fear mongering. That's absolutely not the case. We have to let people know what's really going on in the community.
Yeah.
Right? We can't put a Band-Aid on an open wound.
Hello, because you know what? You can't make this up.
You can't make
I
it up.
wouldn't have never thought that call would be coming in church. And my nephew is a freshman in high school, straight A student, you know, and his life could have been over if it had not been for a security camera.
Absolutely.
And I didn't know that, you know, robbery is going to be happening on the block where our building is, which my mother-in-law lives in. So it's like I had to call her, be careful. Now I really need the camera to be watching her when she's coming in and out of the house. So listen, all you got to do is call Stacey Chauncey. I don't care if you got a system and you just need some updating. If you want to know about the systems and how they work, if you want to upgrade and add on to what you currently got, just call Stacey. It's a free consultation. That's 866-447-3344. We got 2 callers in our last minute. First caller, what's your name and who are you supporting? Caller, you there?
Caller.
Can you hear me?
Yes, caller, what's your name and what's the business you supporting?
5-star painting of Oak Lawn. It's a painting business, of course, that does residential and businesses and also does wallpaper removal and put up. The business number is 708-766-7304. Work all over Chicagoland, west side, north side, south side.
Get that number one more time, brother.
The number is 708-766-7304.
All right, that's 5-star painting of Oakland. Thank you for calling in. Brother Stacey, thank you for being such a giver to take your time and support other businesses. That's what makes you so great and Secure Home and Automation. And if you missed that number and you need some help with your security, call 866-447-3344. Listen, we are so excited because you guys are with us, but unfortunately I have to say goodbye because we're out of time, but we're never out of content. Brother Otis, thank you for joining us. Say hey to the believers.
Hello, everyone.
All right, listen.
Otis is sharp, y'all. He's sharp. He's a habit.
We bringing Otis back next week for Hump Day Hookup. Listen.
Whatever you heard about me, they can't prove it.
Well, believe it, whatever you heard about us, you can't prove it because we aim to send you back better than you came. We encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them. Tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire. We out.
We out.
All right, Otis, say bye to the Facebook audience.
Have a beautiful
You
day.
got to wave. Look, hello, they right here.
Oh.
Do you know where we at?
Goodbye, everyone. Have a beautiful day.
See you all. See you all tomorrow.
Otis got that very white voice.